Good morning again, friends. Here we are. It is time to read. We continue in our reading of Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach. And here's the big overview of the book, also known as the Wisdom of Ben Sira, as you can see here. And we are in chapter 18. We'll be resuming at verse 15 of chapter 18. So, nothing terribly shocking. We've been here for a while. We're in this second section of chapters 2 through 23, collected teachings, proverbs in abundance, a reminder that God's wisdom causes the transformation of life. Got a little ways to go in this section still, as this goes through chapter 23. Here we are in chapter 18. Good morning, Mom. So, friends, let's read. I'll be reading from the left-hand column, Common English Bible, 15. And in the right-hand column is the text as found in the New Revised Standard Version Updated Edition. Pull our timer up here and let's read. And good morning again, Linda. Okay. Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach, aka the Wisdom of Ben Sira. Resuming at chapter 18, verse 15. My child, let the good you do be without blemish, and don't give harsh words along with your gifts. Doesn't dew put an end to scorching heat? So a word is better than a gift. Look, doesn't a word exceed a good gift? And both come from a person who is gracious. A fool reproaches ungraciously, and a gift from a begrudging giver becomes an eyesore. Learn before you speak, and attend to yourself before you get sick. Examine yourself before judgment, and you will be reconciled when you are examined. Humble yourself before you get sick, and when you commit sin, show a changed heart and mind. It's a little wordier version than the NRSV, isn't it? Sometimes we need to know exactly what it means to repent. Verse 22. Don't be prevented from repaying a solemn promise in a timely way, and don't wait until death to be vindicated. Prepare yourself before making a solemn promise, and don't be like someone who tests the Lord. Be mindful of his wrath in times of death and in times of vengeance, when he turns his face away. Remember a time of hunger in a time of plenty, in a time of poverty and want, in times of wealth. From morning until evening, opportune times change, and all things are fleeting in the Lord's presence. Wise people exercise caution in everything, and in times of sin they will take heed against error. All intelligent people have recognized wisdom, and they will acknowledge anyone who finds her. Those who are intelligent with words have become wise themselves, and they have poured forth fitting proverbs. I must have turned headings back on. Haven't had them on, but it's interesting. This one at least snuck through. The NRSV titles this next section Self-Control. Note that that's not in the CEB, and, well, there's a reason, because that's not part of the sacred text. But I think that'll be obvious that that's what this is about when you read the text. Verse 30. Don't go after your desires, and restrain yourself from your appetites. If you cater to your desires, you will become a laughingstock to your enemies. Don't be glad for great luxury, and don't be made needy by an encounter with it. Don't become poor by feasting with borrowed money when you have nothing in your pocket. Chapter 19. A drunken worker won't become rich, and whoever neglects the little things will fail little by little. Wine and wisdom will mislead an intelligent person, and the one who has sex with prostitutes will become more reckless. Decay and worms will possess him, and his reckless soul will be carried away. Those who trust others too quickly have empty heads. It's an interesting way of putting a shallow mind, which is how the NRSV puts this. Those who trust others too quickly have empty heads, and those who sin injure themselves. Those who rejoice in wickedness will be condemned, and those who are reticent to speak diminish wickedness. I'm not sure that verse 6, uh, in comparison between those two, says the same thing. Those who are reticent to speak diminish wickedness. One who hates discussion lacks understanding. That's interesting. I wonder, it would be interesting to know which one is actually more faithful to the original. I don't know that. Um, I think my gut tells me I think I like the NRSV more there, which isn't always the case. Let's read a little bit more. Our timer is run out, so we'll be looking for a stopping point here. Verse 7. Never repeat something that you've heard, and you will not lose anything. Don't report it to a friend or an enemy, and as long as it wouldn't be a sin for you, don't reveal it. People might hear you and observe you, and in time they will hate you. Have you heard some word? Let it perish along with you. Have courage. It won't make you burst. Because of something spoken, a fool will suffer labor pains, like those caused by a baby about to be delivered. Like an arrow stuck in a person's thigh. Oh, yeah, like an arrow stuck in a thigh. Until I took a quick glance. Like an arrow stuck in a thigh. So is a word in the belly of a fool. Oh, why not? Question a friend, perhaps he didn't do it. And if he did, question him so he doesn't do it again. Question a neighbor, perhaps she didn't say it. And if she did say it, question her so that she doesn't repeat it. Question a friend because it often turns out to be a false accusation. Don't trust everything that is said. There are those who slip and it wasn't unintentional. Who hasn't sinned with the tongue? Question your neighbor before issuing a threat. And give the law of the Most High its place. And isn't that interesting? We go from 17 to 20. So, final word. Let's see here. Oh, another one of those moments where obviously something was deemed, in this case, again by both of these translators, to be inauthentic. Other ancient authorities add to the end of 17 and up to 20, and do not be angry. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of acceptance, and wisdom obtains his love. The knowledge of the Lord's commandments is life-giving discipline, and those who do what is pleasing to him enjoy the fruit of the tree of immortality. Interesting. Next time we read, we'll pick up at verse 20, and oh, look, verse 21 is missing because it too, obviously, has been considered as, well, not so authentic. Thank you for praying, for reading with us and praying before that. Have a blessed Tuesday, dear friends. I didn't mention this earlier, but I'll mention it now. We remember prayerfully. We remember it was 2 years ago today that the attack of 10/7 was unfolding basically right now. We were waking up, well, a couple hours ago. We were waking up to the horror of realizing, oh my goodness, what is happening? There are still some who are hostages 2 years later. Are they alive? Are they not? Who knows? It's a sad day. It's a day to remember. Evening prayers tonight. More reading tonight. Peace.